Marvel's CGI skill isn't really getting any worse, its management is. Hear me out. CGI is definitely a good thing. In fact, it's one of the most innovative use of technology, along with vibrators and Samsung fridges. It literally changed the movie meta forever. So, before we start shitting on it, I thought it would be appropriate to put a small montage of CGI scenes from a few movies that I think are spectacular. Okay, it's time to take my tongue back out from that ass. CGI might be getting dumb. Here's my take because you asked for it. CGI is not the problem, but the management, writing, and direction is. And here's the proof. This is Black Panther CGI and it looks like ass. But here's Infinity War CGI and it looks dope AF. Both CGI was done by the same studios, like Framestore and Method. So why exactly is one a Supergirl and Joy's wet dream while the other more real than your dad's love? Well, here are the main problems. Number 1. Deadlines. Marvel used to have 2 movies and only 2 movies come out per year. In 2022, we are supposed to get 3 movies and 3 Disney Plus shows. So you can imagine how bad the CGI could get when you have these crazy deadlines, and especially when there's like hours worth of content with these TV shows coming into the midst. And that's mainly why the Marvel shows have a lesser quality of CGI, like Moonknight or Miss Marvel. It's because there's way too much quantity that it's inevitable that you have to compromise on the quality. Same goes for the storytelling and writing, by the way. What in the f were the writers smoking when they did this? Number 2. Dumb writing and direction. Okay, I'm not gaslighting, but a lot of the times the CGI looks bad simply because it's way too hard to make it look better in that specific direction or way. For example, take She-Hulk. This is genuinely good CGI. I don't care what your Twitter cells think. It's not just a woman painted green. Look, there's so much more detail. But the reason it looks so dumb is because we compare it to the actual Hulk. There is really nothing superpower about the She-Hulk. It's just Gamora if she decided to take steroids or if Fiona decided to swallow instead of spit. That's a huge reason why people consider it as bad CGI, since there's no Hulk or giant-like aspect to it more than a ripped green woman. I don't know why Marvel is doing this, by the way. Maybe it's because the story needs her to be just a ripped green woman. The angle or direction of a shot can also make CGI look very bad. Like this scene. That just looks like a feathered mask. Like, it's obvious that nanotech can't really look all that great from a distance, so why include that shot? Number 15. Burger King food. Number 3. We stopped caring about practical effects. Building and using material for movies genuinely held up longer, and let's be honest, looked better. Iron Man from 2008 looks so much more realistic and much more three-dimensional than the nanosuit, regardless of the cool factor. A lot of the things that have no right to be CGI are... like, why? This also adds to the deadline, because now you have all this useless CGI that you have to do instead of the ones that would have been practically impossible. It's time we stopped using CGI for things that are practical, especially considering the budget that these movies and shows have, and that includes the suits. Number 4. This is more like a personal complaint, but a lot of the movies now don't let us enjoy the serenity and the beauty of the CGI worlds and landscape. I feel like there's so much pacing and action that we never get to just sit back and let our eyes do its thing. So, in conclusion, Marvel, stop making so much content in a year. Take time to write better scripts and construct better CGI. Because otherwise, you are throwing out the only really important thing that you have at the moment. That's mostly it. That's the video. Thank you, all three of you, for watching till the end. Now go drink some water.